Welcome everybody to the Sausage Boys podcast. This is your host, the South Coast poster child, aka the mannequin from Newtown. I go by the name of Jackson Grant. That right there on the ones and twos, that's a man you know and love. That's the Terry Crews of Sydney, aka the Steamroller. Grim Diallo, how the hell are you doing, my dude?
Very good.
We got two very special guests in house today.
But still. Very special.
Very special. I'm always happy to have two Nepalese men in my house.
Yeah.
We're not here for cleaning, by the way.
We're not here to deliver pizza or anything like that.
Last time brown people was in this place, it was probably cleaning.
Oh, they did bring food though.
Yeah.
We did order some food from Uber and Uber Eats, and they did deliver it.
Yeah, I was the one who delivered. So.
Yes.
So we got Lek and Rohan in here right now.
All right. Thank you guys for having us.
Thanks for coming on, fellas.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks for the
Oh,
opportunity.
dang. Oh, you're making us blush here.
No, we want to say thank you guys for the opportunity.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea. It's an honor.
Yeah.
And I'm liking the energy these boys are giving off. It's very cool, calm, and collected, but also a bit intimidating. I'll say that. There's something kind of intimidating. You're both very well dressed. You've got like the matching jeans. There's like a very cool sort of energy that you're both bringing.
You guys look more cooler than us, bro. Yeah.
You guys look more handsome than us.
Yes, you do.
I agree. Yeah.
You do.
I agree.
You do look like superstars. There's like a superstar vibe that you both give off.
Yeah.
And it's very immediate.
Yeah, I feel like this is like your mixtape run or something like that. Like we're interviewing you after like a #1 record.
Yeah. It's an honor for all of you to be with a great comedian. Me.
Okay.
Rohan. We should call him Rohard because he's coming in hard right
He's
now.
coming in hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty good because last time we had one show here in Auburn and like he literally killed it. There were around 350 people.
Yeah,
What?
250
Really?
people
Whoa.
there, yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, it was a show in Auburn that we did on
Comedy show or
Yeah,
podcast?
comedy show.
comedy show.
Show.
There were like 350 people there, right?
Yeah.
And I've never performed in front of those many people. My hands were literally shaking, bro. And yeah,
How are you holding the cards?
I don't know.
Hey, he does
He's a
the magic
magician,
tricks,
he's a
everyone.
magician
He
guy.
does
Yeah.
magic stuff.
Yeah, I make y'all stupid.
Were you still doing the magic stuff to these 350 people with the hands shaking?
No, it was.
What, did a guy hand you like a cocktail glass and said, "Hey, buddy, cheers"? We do this with all the comedians that are kind of nervous.
No. Exactly
The audience like that one.
I was the opener, so I was going to open it, right?
Yeah.
And I had to heat the crowd up, so it was my big responsibility. If I ruined it, then the rest of the show, people would be like, "Oh, the first impression was bad." So I had to create a very good first impression, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the stage, and I forgot my first joke.
Oh.
But still, people laughed by looking at his face, you know, like so.
What did they find it kind of
is
like
got-
funny that you forgot? They're like, "Oh, look at this guy! He forgot his first joke."
Well, I didn't show them that I forgot. I just looked at the people and pretend like nothing's going on. And
Really?
then I started with my joke. Yeah, bro.
Wait,
Oh,
so
so
what
it
did you
took you
do?
a second
You just
to-
kind of like had to pause there
Yeah,
for a
I
little
just
bit.
paused there for like a good 10 seconds.
Dang,
And then I started my joke.
it kind of works. It's kind of a funny thing to do.
Yeah.
They usually, I find audiences will laugh at the comedian just getting on stage and being like, having nothing to say. There's something funny about that.
I feel like we're oddly close right now.
I know, it's kind
We're
of...
never normally this
It's
close.
actually kind of worrying
I
me.
did right before we started. I put this pillow.
I did put that pillow there because I don't want to touch elbows.
Yeah,
That's
no.
usually crossing the line a little bit. You boys are touching shoulders. I think your hips are close together.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
gay.
pretty close.
It's not gay.
Yeah, sometimes we have to sleep together as well. But
Really?
Yeah.
You've slept together? Pause.
Yeah.
That way.
No,
Hey,
just
yo! That's good.
We're straight.
Well, that's probably the straightest thing you can do. Is just
Sleeping
sleep
with another
together
man.
and yeah.
Sleep together and don't.
it might be the straightest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Sleeping with the bro.
Yeah.
Because it's a test. It's an ultimate test.
Yes.
Where it's like, it's the straightness test.
It is
I'm
the
pretty sure
straightest
they had
test.
this back in the day.
Yeah.
If you lay in a bed with another man and nothing happens,
Then you're straight.
then you're straight.
Yeah. It's like
You
what they
get
did. They
monitored.
used to see if women were witches by like
Yeah.
pushing them off a cliff and seeing if they'd fly. And check if men were straight by making them go to sleep together.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you sleep together with a man and just few inches will get straight, then you are not straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're getting straight in certain areas,
Yeah,
then you're not straight.
Yeah.
And that's great. That's a really fun bit.
I really like that.
Guys, do you know how many genders are there?
How about you tell me?
Bro, there is more than like 60, 70 genders.
Yeah.
Really?
I wish there were 69 genders. Hello. Hello. I'm there. She's there. Good time for everyone.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know. I was just doing a random Google on how many genders are there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they told me there's like more than 70.
70.
Yeah. Yeah, really. 60 or 70, more than that.
Do you
I would say.
remember any of the genders that you looked on at the list?
I can look right now, bro.
How many
I was like,
genders there are?
Did you guys know actually there's more than 70 genders?
No.
I thought there probably could have been like around close to 10.
Close to 10?
Yeah, but I
I
know
thought.
that you can choose your own gender. You can just create a gender on your own. It's only in the US, I think. I don't know.
I think you have like what, men, women, and then like other.
Yeah, but I just
Which
I
is-
recently heard one thing like there are people who are attracted to trees or
Yeah.
like plants, and they have their own gender because they are attracted
Right.
to plants. Like
I've seen some pretty hot trees, you know, when they just curve like a certain
Have
way.
you have you both found like any
72
objects?
genders.
There are 72.
So it's actually 74 genders.
74 genders.
Yeah, bro.
So it all relates to sexual kind of proclivity, like what you're attracted to. Have you found there's been an object that's like, that's pretty attractive? I think most men are like sexually attracted to cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie.
Mannequins.
Lightning McQueen. Oh, I did a double there.
Mannequins can never be raped.
Okay. We're getting good. We're cooking early. We're cooking early.
Everybody's got their thing, bro. Like
Yeah.
when I was in Nepal, I couldn't sleep without hugging my pillow.
Oh, I do that. I can't sleep without hugging a pillow. I've got long arms.
Yeah, I gotta hug a
I
pillow.
need to get like a little bit. I need 2 pillows when I'm in bed.
Yeah.
I need one kind of to hug and then one to kind of rest my arm on.
I need 2 pillows just under my neck because I can't sleep straight.
So you're sleeping like this.
Yeah, yeah, like this.
Can't sleep straight unless
Yeah.
you're sleeping with Rohan.
Go.
That's a good callback. That's a good callback here.
Yeah.
It's a little more easier to like use the phone that way. Like it won't fall like smash your face.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good. So you got your neck kind of like this.
Yeah, but that's how I have been sleeping since.
That's-
So my neck is not straight, you know, like.
Oh, his neck is not straight.
Oh, his
Yeah,
neck's
probably
not
in
straight,
next
but
20
you
or
are.
30 years, my neck will be like this, you know. Like
Is that like the
straight.
goal? To kind of have your neck eventually?
I know that's not my goal, but still, like I think that.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen because.
I think it's good if you're wanting to pleasure yourself. If you're wanting to self-suck.
That's
it
true.
might be a very nice...
Yeah, I need to be more flexible as well. I need to like. My
That's a
tummy is
terrible
too
idea.
big, so.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
I'm certain there's a documentary on YouTube about a man who's sleeping and doing these things to alter his body so he can self-suck.
Really?
There must be.
I'm going to have a look on this tonight.
Yeah.
Did you have the rumors? There was always the rumors that Marilyn Manson got ribs removed so he could like suck himself off.
Is Marilyn Manson big in Nepal?
No.
No.
It was Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson. He's like a...
Scary singer
He's
guy.
like kind of like a scary sort of gothy...
Vampire
Maybe
guy.
you guys are pronouncing the name wrong. 'Cause we don't have a surname with that. That looks like
Really?
a white people
Yeah.
name.
Who's
Yeah,
big?
true.
So you're both born in Nepal.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Nepal?
Kathmandu.
Kathmandu.
Yeah, I
and the
was
cat.
born in Dolpa.
Dolpa.
Dolpa, the other place here.
Do they ever call Kathmandu the cat? I come from the cat.
No.
No one's ever said
No.
No,
that.
but they,
Well, we
they,
say we
they
come from
pronounce
the
cat
mountain.
Kathmandu, just C-A-T Kathmandu. It's
Or I'm from the man.
Yeah. Oh.
Pause.
I do love
Doing
I
the
do-
dumbest here.
I do love Kathmandu. I actually love all of Nepal.
Ah.
You ever been there?
been
No,
there?
I've always wanted to. It's beautiful.
It looks like a very beautiful
Yeah,
place.
it looks
Yeah.
like heaven.
Literally, I want to
People say-
climb Mount Everest. Would be my major goal. I've been looking at all the different like climbing vlogs.
Yeah, I've been to Everest once.
Really?
Yeah, but I haven't climbed Mount Everest, but I've been to around like 6,000. I don't know, like
What you went to is that base camp or further? You started
Yeah,
climbing.
it was further than the base camp, but
Yeah.
I went in a chopper.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, we hired a chopper and went there with my friends. Actually, I
Goodness.
went there to attempt Guinness World Record, and we succeeded.
Wait,
What was the world
what was
record?
that?
Yeah, highest altitude stand-up comedy gig on land.
Goodness gracious.
I told you I'll get a good people.
This is
I'll
crazy.
bring
That's
someone
nuts.
crazy. I'll bring someone
That's
crazy. to
literally
podcast, bro.
nuts. How did that go? You went with some other comedians and you did stand up.
there was another comedian. He lives in Wollongong at the moment.
Yeah.
And we went with crew and few audience of our own.
So your audience came as well.
We took our friends as an audience because we're hiring a chopper and we didn't want any random people to get on that. So we took our friends as audience and some crew members. We had 2 choppers, went there and did the show and came back.
How did you hire a chopper?
It's nuts.
You had that budget?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
So it's like this budget's going towards the Guinness World Record. It's like
Yeah.
we're going to invest.
Yeah,
And
so-
what do you have to contact Guinness or something like
yeah,
that?
yeah. We had to contact Guinness, and if they said, okay, you can set record on this specific topic or like this part, then they used to say, go ahead. And after doing that, we sent all our proofs, and then they officially recognized it as a world record.
What
What,
if you
what do you
got
get?
there and
Oh, go
I
on.
was going to say, what if you get up there and bomb? Imagine going for the world record and you just like Rohan, you forget
It wasn't
your jokes,
funny, but it
you're
was
like,
very high up.
Yeah, no, I never
Yeah.
bombed, you know.
You killed when you're up there.
I never bombed in my language, but like I'm not pretty like used to in English language, so it's pretty hard. But I bombed once in Nepali language, but that was when I just started doing comedy.
Wow.
But I've never bombed yet.
So you've had a very nice run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Like it gets easier once people know you. They even laugh at the slightest joke or like even as the slightest like punch, they laugh. So it's pretty easier for me to perform in front.
So
of
it's good
people.
audiences as well.
Yeah, yeah,
What did you get? Oh, go on.
I mean, once you're famous, it doesn't matter what you say. People will laugh.
yeah.
But once you're not famous, like all of us except him.
That's true. There's a bit of that celebrity sort of attached where it's like, yeah, no, this guy, I want to laugh because I know this person. I'm familiar with this person. I feel there's some comedians in Sydney that you just want to laugh because you're kind of familiar with them.
I mean,
like,
if
this guy
Louis
looks funny.
C.K. tells my jokes, like even my bad jokes, if Louis C.K. says it on stage, people will still laugh. But
People
if
will
they
still
say
laugh,
Kareem's joke,
yeah.
people will not laugh.
Dang. Taking shots. I like it.
Oh.
I like it.
So what
JK, bro.
what did you?
I
What did,
was going to die.
third
go for it.
third time I'm trying to ask this
Would
question.
have been amazing.
What did you get for winning the world record?
Just a certificate.
Yeah,
Oh, you got
That's
the
it.
actual framed
Yeah,
thing.
actually frame. Yeah.
that was worth $10,000.
Nobody will buy it.
Yeah,
Nobody will buy it.
yeah. Okay.
Can you
yeah.
find someone who might buy it? I'm ready to sell it.
Would you want to sell it?
Yeah, for $10,000, of course.
Whoa,
yeah.
okay. But why would someone want something that they didn't do? I kind of like that. I almost want to buy it from you, and I'll just have like stand up done at the highest altitude, and they're like, "Oh, dude, what's this?" And I'm like, "I bought it."
Because if I can sell it at $10,000, I'll spend another $5,000.
Yeah.
And just go a little bit
Okay.
higher than that,
Yeah.
then do it again.
We might be a contender for highest podcast.
Yeah, we can
Off
do
the
that.
ground.
Yeah,
We
We
might
can
already
do
be
it.
doing that right now. With
Really?
what, 20 floors
Yeah.
up?
We're 20 floors up.
20
Pretty
floors
high.
up.
It's pretty high. Yeah.
Pretty high.
Yeah, we can do that. Like,
Yeah, we want
You
to.
can- you can
Yes,
s-
we'll go
no,
for it.
Yeah,
no, you
should
can
we-
search online and you,
Go
you
They
for
will
can
be
know
like,
that.
do you want to set a record or are you smoking cracks?
What about the highest? If you know what I mean.
Oh, that's already done by Joe Rogan and Mania.
Oh, they're doing the highest already.
Yeah.
But you weren't there. This was just you, Lek, and some other comedians.
Yeah.
How was the actual experience when you got there? Bam, audience there. Were you nervous, or you're just like going in there confident? It's like I've never really
I
gone
was,
back.
I was fully confident. I
Really?
was just afraid of the chopper, you know, because
Yeah.
like flying on the steep mountains
Yeah.
and Himalayas, like there are too many crashes. Back in Nepal, like not too many, but it often happens. Recently, one chopper got crashed.
Yeah.
People died, and like
Oh, whoa! There's been some chopper crashes in the
yeah,
past.
chopper crashes, plane crashes.
What record were they trying to break?
No idea. Well, they're trying to break their neck or bones or the whole chopper. I'm pretty
Highest
sure.
chopper accident.
Yeah, and
Um,
I used to work at the airport, and I have seen the live plane crashes as well. So
really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whereabouts? Like
yeah,
as it's been trying to take off from the airport,
no,
it's crashed.
while it was trying to
Oh,
land.
landing
Yeah,
crashes.
US Bangla Airlines, it crashed. Like I was working in the airport. I didn't see it live, but I saw the plane getting burned
Oh.
and
See all these
yeah,
smokes.
yeah, all the
Everyone
smokes
did
and
everyone
everything.
die? Did people get off?
No, a few people survived.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Goodness
Yeah.
That's like
gracious.
that's like kilometer and a half far from my place. I could
Really?
actually see it from a terrace as well.
Where was this?
Whoa.
Is this
Plane
in
literally-
Nepal?
Yeah, he was in Nepal.
Yeah.
The plane literally came this way and boom, bro.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah.
You just come with your crew of comedians, like, we're doing stand-up in the most dangerous situation right now.
Ah,
Trying to make these people laugh. So you guys, what's the deal
they
with
would
that?
have killed me in Stanley at that same place if I had tried. that.
That would have been good. Do you have any other Guinness World Record attempts that you're like looking towards now?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not at the
Anything else?
moment, but let's see what happens in the
Okay.
future.
So never say never.
Is that the craziest gig you've ever done?
Which one?
That was the one on the mountain.
Oh no, I
No, that
performed
was
in,
maybe top 5.
Yeah. I performed in front of 3,000 people once.
Where was
But
this?
yeah, they were not my audience. There were a few other like singers and other people, but I performed in around 3,000 people once back in Nepal.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How was that? Like the transition, like an artist comes up or a band comes up and then it's like, hey guys, I'm doing stand-up now for a bit. It was one of those things.
That's pretty hard, because
Yeah.
it's pretty hard to get their attention. Because
Mm.
if you miss a beat, then you won't understand the whole set like it happens.
Yes.
So yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Out of 3,000 people, probably thousands of them were listening to me, and 2,000 like damn care.
Well, that's still a bad math, bro. Like, if 2,000 people are not listening to you, then you're gonna bomb a big time.
Hey, so you
Yeah.
need to get at least 2,000.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Hey, trying to do something here.
I swear, that's when people are not listening to you, you should actually do the crowd work. That's what I think. Like, let's
It's like
say,
point out a
Oh.
random dude, be like, this dude looks like Willy Wonka. You're like,
Yeah.
who? There's like thousands of us here.
I mean,
This dude looks like Kendrick Lamar. It's just
here's
Rohan.
a trick that you can do.
Rohan does look like Kendrick Lamar. did you say that earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I mustn't have been listening. I was probably too like enamored or in awe of his actual
Yeah,
full
it's
outfit.
pretty risky to do crowd work in such huge audience because you don't know like who they are actually. So and
Did you try? Did you do any crowd work stuff
yeah,
when
yeah,
you were there?
yeah, a little bit.
How did it
not
go?
much. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, but like not that good. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Like,
You didn't get any booze or anything like that.
no, not at all. It worked, but like when I do crowd work, I generally just tease the couples or the single boys. Like so I had a couple and I point at a single boy and I
Yeah,
just
it's
tease
easy.
them.
Just point at the couple and say, "Hey, beautiful lady, what the hell you're doing with a guy like Kareem?" You know.
Good. Okay, so this is a little bit of like an insight of how to do good crowd work. I like that. It
Yeah.
probably so that always works. You go for the couples and then you go for the single boy.
Yeah.
What do you say to the single boy?
Now, why are you here?
Dang, I'm
Like,
laughing.
see.
I would literally laugh.
Yeah,
I'd be like, dude, why are you
see,
here?
they're a
Yeah.
couple, and why are we here?
Go get a girlfriend.
Go get a girlfriend or anything like that. I just say, how many of you are single over here? Just raise your hands. And I say, oh, looks, that girl is single. Go
Oh,
get
you've
her.
been matchmaker. You
Yeah,
did literally.
yeah.
That's very fun and cute. That's gonna work every time. Gets
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
giddy.
Have you literally made any couples?
No.
Or had any like photos from like a honeymoon in Fiji and be like, thanks, Lek, literally.
No.
I met the love of my life from this show.
No idea.
Um,
Probably I might have, but I'm not pretty sure. Yeah, like they never contacted me after
They never
in a relationship.
Yeah, he's like he's seen how you speak to couples, so he doesn't want to try and fuck it up after that.
that might be the case, but I'm not pretty sure.
Gosh.
I've just done it a few times, but at most of the places I just go up for my set, and I rarely do crowd works.
Okay.
Yeah, but because I'm afraid of the audience. Like if they don't like it, if they find it offensive, then I might get a beating or
A beating. Have you had like any physical altercations, like someone coming up being like,
no,
I'm not a single boy.
no.
Like I'm gonna.
Yeah, but a few of my other friends, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Oh, we're calling out some of the other friends that might be doing
He knows
some
it's
hacky
better.
stuff.
Yeah, this is one of my friend in Nepal who actually got beaten for doing the crowd work.
Wait,
I
from
mean,
who? Just some dude.
Some random drunk audience.
Wow.
He just got out of the bar, and when my friend was going home, like really safe,
Yeah.
and then he met him there, gave him 2 slaps. There were 2 or 3 other people, and said, "What were you saying?" And he was like, "That was just a joke," and he still got
Yeah.
beaten.
You got beaten.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy in Nepal, because in Australia, if you beat someone, I don't know, you go to a police, you go to a cop, and they'll compensate you for that. But in my
Yeah.
country, it's different.
What's going on? So you get beaten. What do you have any rights? Are you able to like go to the police and be like, hey, this dude did
The cop gives you
they'll
some
be like-
boxing gloves and says,
They'll
"This
be
is
like,
on you, buddy."
wow.
fight your own fight?
No, because he got beating for saying something offensive. So if he goes to the police, then
Oh, he'll get in trouble.
That's kind of fair.
He'll
I don't know.
get in trouble as
I can
well.
kind of understand that. Especially, you do have to watch who you're doing that crowd work stuff with. Like, if it's a dude who's kind of jacked and has like tattoos, maybe give it a break.
yeah.
That was like the other
Maybe
day
give it
when
a
we
break.
were at the front of the open mic last week. There was a dude there with like tattoo sleeves, cauliflower ear, and a shaved head.
Yes.
And he was trying to get into the roasting circle.
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
was
just
so
like,
scared.
No.
Damn.
You sure you're not talking about Max?
I don't know. Maybe it is.
Was it Max?
Oh,
I
it
don't-
wouldn't surprise me. Max.
It was a dude with cauliflower ears who looked terrifying. He
Yeah.
literally looked like he was here to beat people up. And it's like, I'm not really going to make fun of this guy.
Yeah.
We're making fun of each other. We're all having a laugh. And he comes in. He's like, do me next. Yeah, Mike, do me next.
No, the best part was there was a guy wearing like a blue shirt. And I said something about that you can only get that color in France or something like
Oh,
that.
that's the dude.
That's
No. And then he goes, yeah, well, he's got the same color shirt and points to the guy with the cauliflower ear, the Jack guy. And then he turns around and he's like, wait, what are you talking about? And I was like, nothing. He was just talking about a shirt or something.
It was terrifying. You
And then
really
I go to the
watched-
police afterwards. And they're like, what happened? And I was like, I was just making fun of their blue, funny shirts.
So, buddy, we're in Nepal.
Yeah.
It's the wrong place to come to the police.
Yeah.
But that's going on in Nepal. There's some issues with you can't really go to the police for your problems like that.
Yeah, but the police
won't
they
care.
won't solve the problem, you
Yeah.
know, like they'll just say, oh, you solve it on your own.
I kind of respect that. I
Yeah.
literally, police.
Yeah, I like it.
Like, yeah, sort
That's
yourself.
how it
It's
is.
on you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
How is life in Nepal? So how, in terms of like growing up and stuff like that, so you're both from different areas. What is kind of the vibe in both of the
Yeah, no,
areas?
no.
Do they have like a
I was born in different area, but like we almost grew up in same area, same city.
the cat?
Yeah, Kathmandu. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cat.
I'm gonna keep on kind of trying to shoehorn this idea of calling it the cat in.
Growing up in Kathmandu is kind of different. Like, did you ever get beaten up in your high school by your teachers? Like, in school days?
Yeah, in your
Teachers are like,
school,
what are you
That's
gonna do?
like
Go
really
to the
common,
police?
bro. Like, they'll ask us the formula and they'll beat the shit out of us for not doing the assignments and all. So it was like kind of, you'd say, like traumatic for many people.
Wow.
Yeah, getting beaten was like
It's, like,
pretty
really
usual.
common.
You know?
Like, you do go to your parents and say, hey, I didn't do my homework yesterday and my my teachers beat the shit out of me. And your parents will like, tomorrow you do the same and they'll break your legs.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, so growing up in Kathmandu is kind of,
Yeah, getting beaten by parents, getting beaten by teachers, you know.
So it's very physical. There's a lot of like physicality
Yeah.
and a lot of like beating going on.
Yeah, even the
Yeah.
teachers were creative while beating, you know. Sometimes they
Come up with like new moves.
yeah, you know, sometimes they would be beat with the scales, the dusters, sticks, the pipes.
Have
There's a
they?
different, like-
Do you ever have a teacher that came with like an object and you're just actually impressed at how creative they're getting? It's like, oh, I didn't even. Whoa, that's
No, like
actually
some
impressive.
Just
teachers,
nunchucks.
some teachers they used to like put pencil in between the fingers and rotate the pencil. Yeah, it hurts actually. Like,
In all honesty, if a teacher started doing that to me, I'll be like, "You've really thought about this, haven't you?" And it stings. Oh.
It's just a bunch of psychopaths that got into
yeah, and there are
education.
some teachers who are very good at targets. You know, like if you are sleeping in the class, then they can throw chalk. You know the chalk,
Oh
the
yes.
white thing. They can throw right into your head without any miss. There are a few teachers who do that.
You just see the teachers after school just like practicing on like
Yeah.
dummies and stuff like that.
Sorry, gotta hit the gym.
The worst part
Got like a
is
cauliflower ear.
the worst part is I used to study in military school
Right.
because my father he was in army, so I used to study in army school.
So that's
I mean,
more
like-
intense than a
Yeah,
normal
more
school.
intense. Like when other
I'm gonna shoot you, man.
yeah
The
no
teacher just like upload a clip. Like, they just kill kids. He didn't do his homework. He's dead now. Yeah.
yeah. So getting beaten was like yeah, it was normal, you know, like
Yeah.
and they used to make us cock. Hey,
Was wait.
yeah, hey,
we
You-
used to say cock for instead of head.
Yeah,
And
you
I'll show you how to be a
yeah,
head.
just so
Hold this
so
mic
them.
for me.
You gonna take your
This is
penis
why you-
out?
This is why
I'm
you.
scared.
This is why you do Nepal for not doing the homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a bombs up. That's not the real way to do that. Yeah, and you used to stay in this position for 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and
Are you
doing
kidding me?
No, bro.
There must be a lot of men on Oxford Street not doing their homework in some of the clubs.
And again,
on
I
a
would,
Friday night.
I would also, sorry, I would also just like to say, you've been given fair warning. That's probably fair as well. You should have just done the homework. You knew what was coming.
Come on, bro.
What's going on? You know that that's going to happen. What's going through your head the night before? You've
Oh.
got this homework to do. It's like,
No.
nah, I'm going to get in
I
that
was
position.
used to it, so I was like, I'm gonna be a chicken, or I'm gonna beat the shit out. Like they're gonna beat the shit out. I'm not doing the homework, bro. You know,
Yeah,
I'm used to it, bro. Like
that's what I used to think as well.
getting beaten was easier than doing the homework,
The
bro.
teachers
like,
are just
yeah.
like,
you
we
do all
just,
the fucking
we've
calculus.
really got to get through to these kids. They just don't get it.
You do all the calculus, you do all the integration, whatever derivatives, whatever, bro. You're doing the math, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just be a cock tomorrow. You know? I don't want to do this shit, bro.
That's
Yeah.
in front of the class.
This is it hard homework? Like, how long does this homework take?
It's short.
It takes like 2 or 3
5,
hours.
10,
bro.
5, 10.
No, it takes 2 or 3 hours,
2 or 3
right?
hours, you know,
And I
like
was like-
Really? Okay, so they're
Yeah.
asking a lot
yeah,
from
we
you.
had to study 8 subjects a day, and there would be homeworks of assignment of almost every subject.
Yeah,
And
almost
like,
every subject. Yeah.
I used to think like if I do the single homework, then I will spend my 30 minutes. But getting a slap is like almost
You
10
get it
seconds.
done in 5
So
minutes.
I used to save my
Okay.
time, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, so the pain.
My skin
Equals
color,
time.
my skin color before I go to
I
school.
was
would
white.
Be, would be now.
They bit the black into me, man.
It would be white, but when I go, I got a red skin.
Really?
And my parents are like, "You didn't do the homework yesterday," and I was like, "You can see that here." You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
Just,
It was
your dad's
fun,
got like a
bro.
broken jaw and he's like, I forgot to write a report.
I had that account due.
Yeah.
My dad was really strict when it came to study, bro. Like he tried his best to be as strict as he can, right? Like
He was doing his
Was-
homework.
yeah, he was doing his homework, and I flunked out with D's and E's, man. Like in high school.
Whoa.
But a typical Nepali parent think that like the child would only get better if they study well in school or college.
Yeah.
You know, like
What's
if
it
you
like in
study, then
Australia?
you'll get better. If you don't study, then you won't get any better.
Yeah,
in life.
what's it like in Australia? What do you guys get for not doing assignments?
Oh, it's great.
If you go to a public high school,
Yeah.
you just don't even have to turn up for the most part.
Yes.
You
Really?
legitimately don't have to go to school if you go to a public high school in Australia.
If a teacher hit you, they would go to jail.
Really?
Legitimately. They can't touch you. They can't really scream at you. At most schools, like in the public system, you just don't have to turn up.
Wow.
I went to a school and I remember like kids would just hang out at lunch and just be like, hey, where do you want to go? Do you want to like go to the shops or something? You want to go to the beach?
Yeah.
I had friends that just didn't go to school.
Really?
Just like straight up didn't go to class. You turn up, like you usually do the roll or
You just
something like
bunk the
that.
class.
Yeah, or you usually just go to school to like hang out with your friends to meet up and then you'd go literally just leave.
What was it like? What was it like dating in high school? Like it's really common. Like, but in my country, in our country, let's say you're dating someone and your teacher finds out about it. Like in this.
That I'm gonna need me a slice.
Yeah.
And then both of you are getting.
The girl has to get a doggy
Yeah.
style position and then the teacher goes for 45 seconds at it.
I had this girlfriend when I was in school, right? And,
Trying to flex.
no, it was a long time back. She left me like a long
Oh.
time ago. So
Oh.
we were dating for like a year. No, for 2 years, and then a teacher found out about it. Then he told my parents. And in Australia, if it happened to your parents, you were like, "Wow, you're dating."
Yeah.
And that was like the day when I was most terrified to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what my father would do.
Oh, we
for
got a
finding out.
Romeo in the house, huh?
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Romance Boy. Think he gets you a
Okay.
girlfriend.
He was like, "Romeo, I didn't send you school to date that girl. I send you to study.
Study.
You don't do homework. You red
Oh.
skin now. You get beaten now." That
So you got beaten
sound
for having
like-
a girlfriend.
So
Yeah,
you
but you
failed
get-
in your results because of this goal.
Yeah.
That's what you might have said.
Yeah.
So you've got like an accent for your parents. There's like a Nepali sort of accent for the parents.
it's like 5 or 10% similar to Indian.
Yeah.
But
What
it's
is it kind of like more traditional or something like that? Like
Yeah.
the younger kids kind of a cooler sort of accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't speak fluent English, like they mix up Nepali and English.
Right.
So
Maybe
that's
if
how-
their teachers have been a little bit harder on them.
Yeah, but it was compulsory to speak in English in school. But you know, like we don't follow the rules.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're bad
Yeah.
boys.
not actually bad, but like it's easier to just get a slap than to speak in English because we're comfortable in Nepali language. So
Yeah.
It toughens you up.
Yeah.
I mean,
of
it's
course.
mandatory to speak English in Nepalese private schools and all.
Really?
yeah, even if
Yeah.
they wouldn't slap, like they would just pull your hair from here.
Wait, where? Get your hair.
Yeah,
from there.
just trying doing it on your own. It's
Yeah.
really painful.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
why kids get like the short sides. The teacher's like,
That's why
Mm.
Nepalese.
God damn, that's a tight fade.
That's why
Yeah.
Nepalese people are humble because we have seen all the violence. It's the same with India, Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Everyone's getting beat.
Yeah,
By
in
the
South
teachers.
Asia,
Yeah, that's
Growing
pretty
up-
normal. with
Growing
the-
up in South Asia, it's like
What?
violence is really common to kids.
Do teachers want to hit kids? Is
Yeah,
that what's
bro.
going on?
Yeah, bro.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
there were teachers who would literally come to class in every class with a stick,
Mm.
so that like they can go.
It's weird. I have this idea. I think a lot of Australians hold this idea that Nepalese people are the nicest people on earth.
Yes.
Legitimately, that's most Australians are like Nepalese people, nicest people on earth. Legitimately, I've personally never met like a mean or a nasty Nepalese person.
But we have.
Yeah,
You
they're
have.
not here. They're not here.
They're not here.
They're in the
American-
classroom.
They're in cock position still.
They're still in the cock position.
What's the longest you saw someone in cock position?
Me myself been for 30 minutes, bro.
You might not believe it, but like my whole batch, like friends from my whole batch, probably around 200 students in my batch, and all of us were in that exact fucking same cock position for 45 minutes.
Oh, they did a whole class.
Yeah.
Cock.
Yeah.
Pause.
It was for a stupid reason because we used to stay in the hostel, and like we just generally hang something outside the door,
Yeah.
just to stop the evil force, like. And one of those things from my teacher's dormitory got lost.
Someone stole it.
Someone stole it.
No.
Did they actually, or just literally
No,
fell down and?
no, nobody stole it. Like that, they were just trying to find a reason to punish us and check our cupboards and our trunks, so that they can
Oh.
find foods.
Oh.
Like the junk foods were illegal in our hostel.
All this
Oh.
beating makes me hungry.
Yeah. And just,
The Nepalese Cheetos. You gotta be some in there somewhere.
now we used to just eat noodles, biscuits.
Oof.
Chips was like a royal thing when
Really?
we were a child.
What are we talking about? What flavor are we talking about in the chips?
That's like Lays,
Lays
Oh, the
and like
Lays.
all
You're talking
those,
about nice
yeah.
salt.
Lays, Lays.
Lays.
It's actually Lays, bro.
Like-
Lays.
Like
Lays.
we used
Lies.
to eat the local chips.
Yeah.
They are local chips, local Nepali chips, but the Lay's, Kurkure, they came late. Like
Yeah.
we could only find it in a few stores, and only rich could afford it at that time. That's what we
Oh, getting the
thought.
junk food, right?
Yeah, the junk food. Yeah.
I'm loving some Nepalese food. I like some momo.
Ah, that's the
Oh,
most.
wow.
What's
popular.
going on with the momo? Why is that so nice?
No idea.
Why is it so
Yeah.
good? What's the deal? Why is it so good?
I'm already craving it. I just had it
Yeah.
last night at my home.
Last night.
That's my favorite food.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just the number one dish or the number one thing in Nepal is the momo?
Probably it's the most sold
Yeah.
out one. Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
say. It's like
That's the most popular fast food. Like in few restaurants, you just sit on the table, you get the mama instantly.
Wow.
You just go and walk, and you just get a plate of mama. It's that quick.
Yeah, it's that quick there.
Where's the best momo in Sydney you found?
In my house yesterday.
I also homemade. It's a homemade's the
Yeah.
best, is it?
Because
there
you
is
can
one-
add your own flavors if you make it at home.
That's fair.
Mm.
I mean, you'll find it at many Nepalese restaurants, but the best one I've had in this in Sydney is
Yeah.
at Momo's Hub. It's in Town Hall.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
right
that
there,
place.
You love
That's
that
my
place?
local.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
your local, yeah.
I love that place.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Momo
place is
Hub.
pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
I've
the
tried there.
best you'd say in Sydney.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the best,
best.
I'd say.
We have tried.
That's
Really?
the best
They
we've
might be
tried.
better at some other place, but that's the best that I've tried yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Momo's Hub, Town Hall.
Momo's Hub,
Shout
Town
out.
Hall. Big
Shout
shout
out.
out, yeah.
Big shout out. Great friendly service. I like the lighting in there. It's kind of very casual, very nice. And they make a mean momo.
Yeah, that's how most of the restaurants are back in Nepal as well. Like it gives a Nepali vibe.
Like brightly lit. That's the thing. Kind of like
Yeah.
a fast food sort of place. And packed. Every single time I go in there, it's absolutely packed.
Yeah, it's almost any time of the day.
Because like
Yeah.
almost every Nepalese people in Nepal who use TikTok, they know that place because they promote the place a
Oh,
Oh,
lot
they're
on
big on TikTok.
Yeah.
The Momo's Hub.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely shout out.
Definitely
Yeah.
shout out
Shout
those
yeah.
boys.
I mean, I think they're the one who needs to give us some shout out.
Yeah.
Yes, Momo's
True.
Hub. Come on,
Yeah.
give us a shout
Give
out.
us a shout
We're
out.
waiting for the
literally.
shout out.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, boys, getting into comedy? Is like normal to be kind of funny in Nepal? Because apparently there's a lot of corporal punishment going on. Like the teachers, you're getting hit. There's a lot of violence. Does that create
An
kind of
air
a
of
need to be
funniness, yeah.
funny?
No, because I was one of the those guys who used to argue with the teachers, with everyone, and my friends. They used to laugh, and that's what motivated me to become a comedian. I used to do comedy when I was in school as well. I didn't even knew that I was doing stand-up comedy, but I did it when I was in grade 6, probably when I was 12 years old.
What was this? Like, what kind of things would you do that would like
I
be
used
comedy?
to do mimicry, what do you call it?
'Cause I was going to
Yeah.
say, you did your parents both very well.
Yeah, yeah.
I really liked that one. It was kind of like, oh, dang, that's really...
Yeah, I used to do mimicry. Then after that, we used to create some comedy skits, drama.
Yeah.
And we used to perform in there were a lot of programs in our school, like
Like Parents' Day.
Parents' Day, Wall Magazine. There were a lot of in your school, it was just probably Parents' Day or Annual Day. But back in my school,
Yeah.
there were programs every month.
You do like a showcase of different like performances and...
Dance,
Comedy,
singing. And I used
okay.
to tell jokes.
Yeah.
And or I used to do comedy dramas, and that's how I started comedy.
'Cause I'll say, especially with comedy, I find it can kind of be a bit naughty. And
Yeah.
I can imagine a lot of people would have gotten a bit angry.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine a few teachers with the stick as you're doing the comedy. Did you find like you got hit afterwards?
No, but there were teachers who used to tell, focus on a study, not in your comedy, And I actually got beaten when I was in grade 5.
What? No
by the
way.
teachers. Yeah. Yeah, he literally beat me. And he told me, focus on a study. Don't, focus on doing jokes and making others laugh. But when I started doing comedy in YouTube, he literally messaged me on Facebook saying that I remember I had beaten you in the past for doing these stupid
Yeah.
things, but now I'm really proud of you.
Oh.
I used to
Yeah.
say, hey, who's this?
Oh, dang. And then you just get a knock on your door. Literally, it's like you just see the stick
Yeah.
knocking on your door. Hey, I'm coming in here. That's nice. That's literally, you had the perfect moment where the teacher was kind of like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong.
That is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to think that if you get into other stuffs other than studies,
Yeah.
then your future is ruined.
Yeah.
You just focus on your studies, and then only you can achieve something in life. That's
Well,
what.
my teachers never listen to Andrew Tate and those kind of people. So they're like, stay in the matrix, you slave.
Oh, so they're in the Matrix, the
They're in the
teachers there.
Matrix, yeah.
Okay.
One of my teachers
Yeah, that's where they're
been
getting all
teaching-
those cool fighting moves.
Bro,
from.
bro, one of my teachers been teaching for roughly 30 years and he's still driving a Toyota Yaris. He owns the school and he's driving a Toyota Yaris and he's telling people to focus and study. No, I ain't doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dang.
fuck it, bro.
Are they
We
I was
can't
like
all
one
be
of the-
teachers.
Yeah, regardless,
Not all
I was
the-
one of the best
I'd be
students.
mad.
I was
I'd
one
be
of the
beating
best
up
students.
kids.
I was one of the best students in my class, though.
But now the things have changed.
Yeah, it's
you
totally
can actually
changed,
beat
bro.
students.
Oh, you can't be students now.
Yeah, in most of the school, but still there are schools where you can go and be the student.
Still getting in cock position?
Yeah,
Definitely,
That's still a thing?
bro,
yeah.
definitely.
You can do that, or you can just tell them to put their hands up straight for 10 minutes.
Oh,
And doing
that
We
gets
used
the
to-
shoulders.
we used to do around 200 up and downs, so that's why my what do you call this cough?
Yeah.
They're pretty
So you jack.
You just
big and the jack.
we used to do sit-ups. You
Yeah.
just got like a
'Cause-
crazy six-pack.
Yeah.
We used to have to do bicep curls and we got the question wrong. You're just like,
Yeah. You'd be fit for not doing the homeworks.
Yeah, that
literally.
was our regular exercise,
it's like bodybuilders,
Yeah,
just
bodybuilding.
completely ignorant. They haven't learned anything, but they're just jacked.
Once they found some cigarette in my bag,
Oh.
bro, that was like
They
I
would have
was-
rusticated me from the school if they had found a cigarette.
Really?
Yeah.
You would have been in cock position for a year.
I remember, right? I was in this school assembly. There's like school assembly where all the people gather, all the students gather, and they listen to someone who's doing the things like hands up, hands down, hands whatever, yeah. And then
You're
one of-
dancing.
and whatever.
Yeah, we used to
whatever.
do
Now
that
crank
before the
that
school
soldier.
started.
And then a teacher came to me. He was I know his name. I just don't want to reveal it. He comes to me. He comes near to me. And he gives me a slap with the jump, bro, and tells me, come to the office, right? I already knew what's up. I already knew why I was getting beaten.
Yeah.
And I already hid some drugs under my shoes, bro. Like, they was just found the cigarettes. I was fortunate, yeah. That was like,
What was the drug?
it was called some painkiller named Orbido.
Oh.
Oh
okay.
wow, you're getting into some serious business.
I hope my dad does not see, bro, but my dad found out about it later.
Yeah, and you got hit. He got the jump in as well.
Yeah. Well, I jumped
double
actually
bidding.
off his
Oh, you
punch.
jumped. Okay, because you know he's coming for you.
Yeah. I mean, it was like, doesn't matter how strict a school is, if there will still be some cons. You know what I'm saying? They'll find the ways to smuggle things in.
Yeah,
Well, it's just children, isn't it? That's what children
Kids
do.
are getting up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to hide the things inside the tie.
Oh, smart move. Yeah.
There are too many other places to hide the things. Like we used to literally poke a hole here in the shoes and hide some tablets. Not me, but my friends, they used to do that.
So the tablets, what is it? The like
Tablets,
opioids
like-
or something are like big in
No,
the pool.
opioids,
painkillers,
opioids.
like,
Or painkillers.
and there are a few painkillers. If you combine it, then you'll get this high.
Wow. So this is popular like amongst the kids getting
Yeah.
into
That-
pills
that's
and stuff.
like one of the cheapest thing to do to get high for a longer period of time.
Dang.
So like if you smoke weed, then they will know by the smell or with the red eyes. But if you just have some tablets,
You're just a
then
bit
no one
off.
will. Like
Yeah.
I can literally be here and have a tablet and you won't even know.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
I've been doing it
easy.
this whole time. I was just gonna say I'm glad we had you guys on. You got fun stories. Imagine if we had like two Nepalese dudes who were good in school.
Oh man.
They were just never. It's like, what was school like? Nepal. They're like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and-
great.
and
Pretty good.
We used to get beaten because of those fucking good students, you know.
Oh, so they were
Yeah,
good
yeah,
students.
yeah.
They were goody two
Yeah,
shoes.
Yeah.
the teachers, they used to beat us and say, "Look how well he studies, but you never do your homework. You should be like him." And we used to get beating from parents for the exact same reason.
That's so relatable,
Oh,
bro.
he's always first in the class, and look at the results. You have failed.
How are these kids nowadays, though? Are they doing well?
No.
I
that's
know
the
you
thing,
guys are
yeah.
watching this podcast.
Because I was one of the top.
Oh,
of-
they're watching.
doing
They're the
well.
ones that are watching. They're in the Matrix.
Yeah, they're in the Matrix.
They're in
Yes.
the Matrix. Well, they're doing this 10 to 5 job somewhere. And on it.
Meanwhile, you're up the back of the class having those red pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what
But
I
we-
found?
we
One of the
enjoyed our
Australian kids, I think he was a school student or whatever. I found his wallet, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a fucking 6 or 7 condom packets in
Oh.
there, bro. And I was like really jealous, bro. Like, you give me those 6 or 7 packets, I'll keep it safe for next 2 years, bro.
They're not going to be used. What's good? Because I know you did the voices. Is that like a popular thing, kind of like the mimicking your parents? Is that a popular
No,
thing, like to?
mimicking the other popular faces of Nepal, like
Celebrities.
politicians,
Okay.
actors or actors from Bollywood, from India.
So Indian? Do you like? Is it common to like mimic Indian people in Nepal?
Yeah.
Is that like a funny thing to do?
Not funny, but it's easier to make joke out of them, you know, like
Out of
I can-
Indian people?
Yeah, I can mimic 2 people and just make a conversation out of them
Yeah.
and like make it more funny because
Yeah.
back in those days, like the people that didn't knew me for who I was. So if I would mimic some popular face, then I would get their attention easily. So yeah,
Mm.
that's how it worked.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are a few people who are popular just by mimicking Joe Biden or like by mimicking Elon
Yeah.
Musk or by mimicking especially Donald Trump.
Yes.
Yes.
They got famous just because they could mimic them like nice. So,
And the same thing's going on in Nepal. Like
Yeah.
there's public figures.
yeah.
Who are like the main public figures in Nepal? Is there like the superstar? Is there like musicians? Like who are the celebrities in Nepal?
Mostly politicians. Because
Yeah,
it's easier to make
politicians
fun
are
out
more
of them.
famous.
Yeah.
Like it's much easier to make fun out of them. And some Bollywood figures, the Indian celebrities.
Also, Indian celebrities are big in Nepal. Is
Yeah.
that the thing?
Yeah, because like we grew
Yeah,
up
even big
watching.
in Australia.
Yeah, we grew up watching Indian serials, Indian TVs, and Indian cartoons,
Yeah.
and Indian movies, listening to Indian songs. You know.
Right.
That's like here with New Zealand.
Yeah.
Like my housemate is from New Zealand.
Yeah.
We're talking about Australian shows.
Yeah.
And then he showed me one show from New Zealand. He's like, this is the most popular show in New Zealand. I'm like, I never heard of this in my life.
But you were born in Australia, right?
Correct.
How about you, bro?
I was born in Australia as well.
All right.
I was born in
You
Nepal.
sound like American.
Really?
Kind of.
A lot of people say I have kind of like a British or an American accent. I get that a lot.
Really?
Yeah, American accent. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
kind
don't
of
know what it
American
is.
accent.
I have a bit of a different accent according to a lot of
Can he do Australian accent?
Oh yeah,
like a bogan.
Yeah.
mate, how you bloody
yeah, g'day, mate.
How you bloody go?
Oh yeah, just yeah,
Yeah, when I first came here, like I used to study
yeah, nah,
in a good school, and my English was pretty decent. And I used to work in airport, and I improved my English much more.
Yeah.
And after coming here, like
it's
I was doomed, you know. Like
It's gone
I went to the bank
Yeah.
the very next day after I landed here just to open my bank account, and the lady there, she just told me, "All right, I'll get back to you in a while. Just go and sit over there, all right, mate?" And I was like, "What the?"
Oh,
fuck?
so you can't understand the Australian
like,
accent initially.
Yeah. I just understood I had to go and sit there.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what she told.
When did you both come to Sydney or come to Australia?
I've been here in a year and a half.
Right.
I came here in last March.
Last March.
Yeah.
So it was. I think it was on the first day when I landed in Australia, and there was like the guy in the immigration. It's like, "How you going?"
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good Australian.
like I don't know.
Yeah,
What's-
that happened to me as well. Like
What's-
one guy, he just told me, "Hey, gong, hey, gong."
"How you going?"
Oh,
Yeah,
hang
like-
on. Yeah.
I like thought like, what the fuck? I have never heard this thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
gong.
No
hey.
one's ever asked me.
What's the
Yeah.
greeting? What's the greeting in Nepal? What do you say when it's like, "Hey, you going?" What's the Nepalese version of that?
Namaste.
No, it's
Namaste.
too formal. We say
Yeah.
"Kita."
Kito.
Hey,
Getcha.
hello, getcha.
Getcha.
You wouldn't
Getcha.
say Gita.
Getcha means how are you?
Gita.
Like the friends say "Get to Dost."
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like how you friend and
Oh, you saying this? You're my friend.
yeah.
Kita dose.
Yeah, get
That's
to
what I'm gonna
Dost.
say when I go into Momo's hub, and then
Get to
they're gonna be
Dost.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
You can just go there and getcha.
Kita."
Yeah.
They're like, hey, there's an American guy in here butchering our
Yeah.
language right now.
No. Like if you just go there and just scream "Kitsa, Tiksa," then you'll get all the attention. Because Nepalese people, they think that like no one else can speak in Nepali other than Nepalese people. You know, if they see white guys speaking in
Oh.
Nepali, they'll just freak out.
Yeah,
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
like
Really?
the Chinese if white
Yeah,
people speak.
Like, because I can speak basic Chinese,
Yeah.
and when I speak just the basic Chinese with Chinese people, they get really amazed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. 你会是中国？哦，你的中国很好。You know,
That
like,
seems
yeah.
probably more
They just-
racist than it is.
Yeah.
That's. How did you learn to speak any Chinese?
Because I studied in my college.
Oh.
So you studied Chinese, and you're just having to learn English as well.
Yeah.
Growing
No,
up.
So we can speak Nepali, Hindi, English. That's
Whoa.
3 basic languages.
Great.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
the
speak
3
basic
basic
Chinese,
language that
And
we.
there are other people who have their like local mother tongue. You know, like there are around 170 ethnic groups,
Yeah.
and so most of them they have their own local language, and we can understand pretty much other language like Bhojpuri, Maithili, Punjabi,
Yeah, Punjabi.
Urdu.
That's insane. Fair
Yeah.
enough, you having to do all this homework and all this time.
How
in
many
school.
languages do you speak?
I can
Oh,
barely speak
one.
English. I can literally barely speak English.
Yeah.
Now you
It's
can
a
and
problem.
now you can just say Ketsa in Nepali as well.
I will forget it as soon as I get downstairs. I'll get there and I'll be like, "How you guys going?"
Hey,
I
Ro-
forget the
Hey Rohan, what is? Yeah, Ketsa. Okay, Ketsa. All right.
ketchup.
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 Like
Yeah.
a ketchup without
ketchup.
a P.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah,
Ketchup.
ketchup.
Without
Ketchup
a
without
P.
P.
Ketchup. So like Momo's look like they've got ketchup on them, so I think ketchup
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I go there next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
Ketchup. Ketchup. Can I
Ketchup.
just say that when I'm sitting down? Ketchup.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Bro.
And
Yeah,
that'll
to
just
anyone,
be good.
yeah.
Will they try to do like a follow up and be like, "Do you know more than that?" And I'll be like, "Sorry, I ketchup."
No, they will just say Tiksa.
And then
Try
I'll take
with
my
a girl.
breasts out.
Oh, you're in a relationship.
Ketchup.
Tiksa.
Oh,
Tits out.
titsa? What's titsa?
Titsa.
Takes
Tiksa
it
is
like,
yeah.
It takes
Fine.
you, take your
Yeah,
tits
fine.
out.
Oh.
fine, I'm fine.
Fine.
Yeah,
Titsa.
fine.
Ketchup, texa.
Ketchup.
Titsa.
Yeah.
Titsa.
Yeah.
Titsa. Catch a
Yeah.
titsa. That's going to be the name of the episode. So you boys came here, and what's going on? You're going to go back to Nepal, or you planning on kind of just staying, living in Sydney? Is that the...
just go with the flow.
How are you liking the vibe in Sydney compared to the cat?
Yeah. You go first.
Yeah.
You came first.
It's a gloomy place, man.
What, the cat or here?
No, this one here.
Really?
I mean, there's more life in there. Cause
Really, in the
I'm not
cat?
saying it's like gloomy for everyone. It's
Yeah.
gloomy for immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here.
you come to this place, then you have to pay the college tuition fees. You cannot leave the college. You cannot quit the college. You gotta pay the tuition fees. You gotta pay the rent. You gotta cook for yourself. So it's like you take
You're
the
just
full
describing being an
responsibility
adult, I
yourself.
think.
Oh yeah,
pretty
yeah. It's just being an adult, but it's like, let's say you're being an adult, but you're studying in a college that you don't want to study, and you have to pay like
Right, I see what you're saying.
like 4 or 5 grants every 45 days.
That's a trade-off. So the students here,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
But if I was here in a work visa or something like that, it would be easy.
better. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And so, what is life like in the cat? We're back at the cat, just day to day. If you didn't come to Sydney, what would life be like? You finish school. What's usually the vibe or the role that young people do?
The basic they do is they just go for the bachelors, or
Yeah.
and they try to get a job,
Right.
or if not, then they got probably Nepalese people are actually rich, bro. I'll tell
Really?
you that. Yeah, they kind of look poor here.
Yeah, everyone has their own home, own land.
Yeah.
Almost like every Nepalese people,
Every-
they have
every-
their own
Really?
home and own land.
I assume in Nepal, everyone's just climbing Mount Everest.
No,
that's you
not
finish
what
school and then you start your climb. That's
Yeah.
what I have always assumed.
Oh well.
But there are people who just literally climb hills and walk, and then again get down the hill just to go to the school. Like walk. 2
Also,
hours
walking's a big thing.
Yeah, 2 hours
Yeah.
or 3 hours a day just to go to the school. Because for me, like walking for 30 to 40 minutes, it's pretty normal. But when I tell like other friends from here, like the Aussie friends,
Yeah.
damn, you walk for 30 minutes?
Like I've walked
Oh.
probably
Yeah.
30 minutes in my
Yeah.
entire life. That's what
Yeah,
the average
so-
Australian would do. I mean, what's
I mean,
going
we're
on with
normal.
what is it?
Yeah, can you differentiate a Nepali and Indian?
Yes,
It's kind of hard for me.
Nepalese are very nice.
No,
It's
just
like
by the appearance.
yes.
You can.
I find there's
Yeah.
like softer features.
Well, bro, you know what? Like, I get that all the time. People think I'm Indian. Even my dad thinks I look like Indian. Like, I'm just saying, bro.
Which is
like,
weird because your neighbor
was-
was Indian.
Rohan. My name Rohan is Rohan from Lord of the Rings. All right, Rohan from Lord of the Rings.
No. Lord of the Ring came after you were born.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
your neighbor's name is Rohan.
Yeah.
I think we might have stumbled across something here, man.
I think there might be.
Yeah, I was
Dad's
working
like
in a
6 foot tall.
My oh
It's
yeah,
just not
that's how, like,
stylish at all, but your next door neighbor's just like so trendy and fashionable.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was working in a
There is no
hotel
next door
reception.
neighbor, there is a next house neighbor.
Oh, so everyone's got
Oh, yeah.
like houses.
And most
that are-
of the people, like, even if they don't own a house in the capital city, they have their house in their village or like
right.
some place in Nepal.
So everyone kind of owns a home.
Not
Everyone.
everyone, but almost 98%. They
Wow.
are,
So it's
yeah,
normal
yeah.
to have
Yeah,
home
so there are
ownership.
people like who lost their house and their lands due to floods or
Yeah.
various
Earthquakes.
reasons, landslides, and
Then they'll still get a house
Yeah.
afterwards.
there are a lot of earthquakes in Nepal.
Have you ever experienced one?
Yeah.
Multiple.
Whoa.
It was 8 Richter, the maximum.
Yeah.
It's like
That's max.
7.8, yeah,
7.8.
7.8.
What does that feel like? I've never experienced an earthquake. I've been to Questacon. It's a place in Canberra where you do like an earthquake simulator, but I've never.
It's worse
actually
than a bad acid. I would say.
Really?
It's
It's kinda
worse
like
than a
trippy.
bad
Like
acid.
you can literally hear the sound from the ground, the trembling sound from the ground.
ding 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 ding.
And you're moving? Are you
Whoa.
like moving like you're on a boogie board or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when earthquake hits you, like you won't even realize anything for a second, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
Ting, ting, ting,
and
ting,
then
ting.
damn, fuck, it's an earthquake. You just,
And then it just goes crazy.
Yeah.
It's like you're on a, I don't even know, like a shaking sort of machine.
Yeah.
and Kathmandu, like there were too many old houses in Kat, so like a lot of them got destroyed. A lot of people died.
Dang.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
yeah.
And this is just a normal thing to have earthquakes going on again and again.
Not actually normal, but like it's yeah.
Keeps repeating.
Yeah, it keeps repeating. Like sometimes there are huge earthquake which damages the house and
Yeah.
everything. But recently there was one earthquake in western part of
Yeah.
Nepal, and the situation there is worst because it's in a remote part of Nepal,
Yeah.
and like you can't aid them with
Oh,
anything. Like,
getting
yeah.
actually to them.
and actually
to
there are
rebuild.
the middleman in between. They just take all the money rather than helping the people. Like like,
Yes.
Mm.
There's a bit of corruption when it
Yeah.
comes to getting
not a
those.
bit of lot of
A lot.
Just a bit of donation and almost all in corruption.
Right.
You can't bring the helicopters in because they're too busy doing
Going
world
for-
records.
They just take helicopters so that politicians can get there.
Yeah.
So then,
Okay.
don't worry, we are here.
Yeah.
So we will do this, we'll do this. Don't worry. They just go there to tell that, and not now with the foods or the medicines or anything like that.
Like people in Australia complain about government, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
Most people in Australia don't have houses now, which is the scary thing. There's a big housing crisis going on here.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So I feel a lot of people would want to go to Nepal, seeing as that's like it's normal to own a house.
It's
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 pretty
normal,
normal.
yeah.
That's so, it's such a
like
funny idea because
Rich
especially for young
and
people,
poor
it's not normal
country.
now.
So in here, it's like country is rich, but the people are poor.
Yeah.
Like Korean, like
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, taking shots at us, nice.
So here, if you don't work, you don't get the food. But back in Nepal, if you don't work, you still will get the
Oh, you'll still be good. So you
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to work hard.
Yeah, you'll still get the food because you don't have to pay rent because you have your own house. So like,
Wow.
It's like rich people and poor country.
Yeah.
So
just the governance is poor and like no too much infrastructure.
So you can live a very nice, chill life in Nepal.
Yeah,
You
like
can just eat momo, chill.
like if
literally.
you take $10,000 from here to Nepal, like you can live like a king for a fucking whole year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Goodness, I want to go to Nepal.
we got to wrap here in a minute,
We're gonna have
fellas,
to wrap you in a
because we've
little
got to
bit.
get to this mic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what do we want to end on?
I do have a quick question
Yeah.
about climbing Mount Everest. Is this a normal thing? How many people do you know that have done it?
It's not
Is-
normal, bro.
It's not normal.
Really?
Like you need to at least spend 2 or 3 months time to get on the top. 'Cause
Right.
you can just go on the one go because you just have to go to the base camp and then come back again to acclimatize and then go to base camp 2 and then come back again and go to base camp 3 or 4. I don't know. Like I think from 4 you just go in one go because you need time to
Right.
acclimatize. So if you just try to attempt it at once, then there is high chance that you might
Wow.
lose your life.
Literally just not being used to those sorts of
Yeah,
conditions.
and when you return back, your face it will be all black due to the cold snow, and like if you get sick, there is no way out, no rescue, because the choppers they can't fly after a
They're too
certain
busy.
height.
They're too busy doing like world records for comedians. Yeah. Sorry, guys. You just
Uh,
pass all these people. Like,
No, that's all
"Help."
right.
Got world records to make. That's insane. So do you know anyone like close that's done the climb, or any Sherpas or anything like that? Is that a normal job?
I've
it's
met
not
few
normal.
people who have been to Everest, but like not the one that I personally know. So
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
met them like randomly in some
Ah,
programs or some
okay.
events or some place.
Yeah.
And actually, I used to study travel and tourism, and they used to provide training to the mountaineers, the trekking guides, the tourism guys. And I met some people over there as well, like who have been to Everest, who have tried submitting Everest. So it's not a normal thing to do.
Wow.
It's not normal, bro. So if you want to go there,
If I want to
and-
go, I'm
Yeah, it
gonna
should
be.
It
It's
should be normal
different.
for the Sherpas, you know,
Yeah.
people living there because they are used to it. Like, but not for the people who live in Kathmandu or like.
In the cat, they're gonna
Yeah,
be
in the
like, "Oh,
cat.
good on you, mate. I don't know anyone that's done that."
make sure you leave all you want before you go there. That's really risky, and
Yes.
it's just that we have it.
Yeah.
We have the Everest, but none of us plan to go there.
No one's planning to
It's
climb.
mostly the white people that
Yeah,
chance to
the
go.
white people, yeah.
It's a white people thing to do.
Yeah.
White
Because you
people
never
do.
Yeah.
plan to go to Opera House during the weekend just to see opera and click pictures.
Right.
Exactly the
You
same.
already
for us.
have it.
Yeah, you already
That's
have. You
yours.
have been, like,
That makes sense. So you're
I've-
like, yeah, it's Everest. What are we talking about? We don't need to climb that.
Yeah, it's Everest.
it's Everest. It's there.
Let
It
white
will be
people
there
have
for,
fun.
Like eternity.
Let white
so-
people have fun. Let white people die.
I like
No,
that
it's
attitude.
pretty risky as well because due to global warming, like the glacier, they are melting, and like
Yeah.
you never know when the glacier will fall down, and there's no escape route. Like
Yeah.
that has happened multiple times in recent years.
It's got white people like, I'm feeling
It's-
lucky.
It's safe to skydive than to climb mountains.
But
Yeah.
like
You
rest
ever
assured,
done-
like the
Yeah.
It's amazing. Bro. Skydiving's amazing. Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't done
tried
it.
skydiving.
You've done?
No.
No. I've done it twice. Bro.
damn.
Okay.
Actually, I have. I've done it 3 times.
No, I actually have done it 2 times.
I skydived in the cock position. So
We might have to end on
I
that.
might have to
Yeah.
end that one. But
Might
what
have
do you
to
boys?
end
Do you
on
boys have anything to plug?
No,
the-
gravity. That's all.
Anything you want to shout out? You've got a
Shout out to you guys for
Shout
having
out.
us.
Yeah. Hey guys,
Oh.
subscribe their channels. They're amazing people.
Oh.
Like, comment,
They're
share,
not
subscribe.
racist at all. That's the best thing about them,
Yes.
right? We're glad to be here. Subscribe to their channels. They're 5 years down the line. You're gonna see these guys on a bigger platform with. I don't know.
Together
bro.
with us.
This is too
5 years
Oh.
later, it would be impossible for us to. Break
Meet
it.
those guys. So
Yeah.
Because we would have both died trying to climb Mount Everest. So,
No, you're
Yeah.
not. 'Cause
Yeah.
The guides, they will try their best.
Oh, they'll
to save
do it.
you, Yeah.
yeah.
If you keep me
Yeah.
blushing like this, I won't be white enough to climb Mount Everest.
You'll be a redskin, yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, boys. That was very
Thank
fun.
you,
We will
honestly.
have you on
Thank you
again.
so
That was
much.
great.
100%.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Let's
Easy,
wrap this
guys.
puppy.
Yep.
Peace out.
Peace
See
out.
you.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Kathmandu, Sydney. All right. That's amazing, guys. Yo.